guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. I wanted to post this first video onto my page, and it's a get to know me tag that I found online. I wanted to go ahead and post something that answers a few questions about myself so that those of you who are on my page that don't know me can get to know me a little better, and those who are on my page that do know me, maybe you'll learn something new that you didn't know about me. So I looked at a few questions. There's a few tags out there, and I selected a few questions that I thought were interesting, and I'm going to go ahead and answer them. So let's get started. The first question is, I'm reading off this paper that I printed, so excuse me for looking down all the time. How old are you? I am 32. I turned 32 in January 20th to be exact. So I just turned 32. Where are you from? I am from Brazil originally. I was born in Brazil, and my family moved here to the United States when I was 6. We moved to Cape Cod, Massachusetts. So we lived there for about 4 years, and then we moved here to Florida. So, but I'm originally from Brazil. What is your middle name? I don't have a middle name. In Brazil, your middle name generally is your mother's maiden last name. So you don't have that tradition of having a middle name that sounds like that's a first name. So I don't have a middle name. I used to have a middle name. I don't have a middle name anymore because once I got my U.S. citizenship, I opted to change my name, and I cut my middle name out of there just because it was just so confusing, and my name was so long. It was Alessandra Pereira de Oliveira. It's like, what? And imagine signing that on a piece of paper. So I just decided to cut that out and just leave Alessandra and my last name. So my mom wasn't too happy about that, but sorry, Mom. Next question is, share your favorite subject in high school. I wasn't really a fan of high school or school in general, but I would say that my favorite subject in high school or in school in general, I'm not going to say PE. I hated PE. I think my favorite subject was probably history. Just because I feel like I learned so much. I loved like learning about history. And that's, I think, like the class that I got the best grades in. So I would say history. What's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? My favorite thing to do when I'm upset is sing. I love it. It's like a stress reliever. It just renews my soul. I love it. I love to sing in general. So for me to just put on a song and just belt it out at the top of my lungs, it's just amazing. It makes me feel so much better. It's kind of like, okay, I'm better now. People think I'm crazy, but that's it. What is your favorite song at the moment? I don't have a favorite song at the moment. I'm just a music junkie in general. I love music except for country music. I'm not a fan of country music, but let's see what's playing on my iPod right now. Rihanna and Eminem, Monster, The Monster. So maybe this is my song right now. Yeah. So this is my favorite song at the moment. This is what I was just listening to in the car. So I don't have a favorite song. That's my favorite song right this second before I got out of the car. Let's see. What would you name your children? I've always loved the name Luca and Sophia, so I think that's what I would name my children. I really would like to have a boy and a girl. If I'm blessed with having both, then I will name them Luca and Sophia. If I just have one or the other, then it's going to be Luca, boy, or Sophia, girl. Let's see. Favorite perfume. I don't really have a favorite perfume. I have 1,000,001 perfumes, and I think I would say that the perfumes that I wear depend on the season. Like during the winter, I tend to wear perfumes that are a little stronger, that have like stronger scents, like Burberry Brit or Gucci Guilty or something like that. And in the summer, I like wearing something a little bit more soft, you know, or citrusy or something like that, like Marc Jacobs, Daisy, or what else? I have Tory Burch right now that I'm loving for the summer. So something like that. I just change it up depending on the season and depending on whether it's cold or hot outside. What's your favorite book? I don't have a favorite book per se, like one favorite book that I'm like, oh, I love this book. I do have a favorite author, Emily Giffin. I think I've read like almost all of her books. I think just 2, and they just came out recently, so I haven't read them, but I love her books. If you've never read any of her books, mostly for ladies, if you haven't read any of her books, go check them out. I love, love, love them. Heels or flats? I would say both. Mostly heels, but lately it's been both. It's been like half and half. It depends on the outfit, it depends on the day, it depends how I'm feeling, it depends on, you know, where I'm going. It just all depends. What's the next one? Any phobias? Yes. Roaches. Hate roaches. Don't even want to continue talking about them. Hate them. Yuck. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate your childhood. 10. I think I had a great childhood. I really do. I had the best of both worlds. I was able to live for 4 years in snow and play in the snow. And then we moved here and I was able to live in this tropical place that we live in Florida. So I would say my childhood was a 10. Let's see here. Have you been out of the country? Yes, I have been out of the country. I've been back to Brazil a few times and I've taken a few cruises here and there. So I've been to a few places outside of the country. Do you speak any different languages? Yes. I speak English, obviously. I speak Portuguese fluently, and I speak a little bit of Spanish. I can understand more of the Spanish than I can speak it, but I speak, I guess I'm not, I like to say I'm trilingual. I think I can get by with the Spanish. I have a coworker who speaks Spanish, and I try to speak to her in Spanish as much as I can so I can kind of like practice and have her correct me and let me know what I'm saying wrong and whatnot. So it's kind of like a little Spanish class when I'm at work sometimes. So yeah. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a sister who is younger than me. She is 28, I think. I think she's 28, 1986. I don't know. I lost count. I lost track. But yeah, I think she's 28. What's your favorite store? My favorite store, I have a few favorite stores, but I think that maybe right now at the moment I would say my favorite store is probably Sephora. I feel like I've been going there quite a lot lately. I feel like it's just like, I feel like I'm a kid in candy store when I'm there. You have everything. Everything except for clothes, pretty much. You have everything there. So, Sephora. What is your favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant, I would say, is Sushiyama. That's been my favorite restaurant ever since I met my husband. That's where we went on our first date, pretty much. And I had never been to Sushiyama. And when I told him when we first started dating that I had never been there, he was like, "What? Do you live under a rock? You have not been to Sushiyama?" Apparently, everybody and their mom had been to Sushiyama, except for me. Now it's my favorite restaurant. And they have the best sushi. Best. Next question. Did you like school? No, I still don't like school. I'm in college. I'm taking classes here and there. I'm not, you know, doing it full time. But I still don't like it. But I'm doing well. I do better now in college than I did in high school or middle school. I think I take it a lot more serious just because I feel like, you know, in order for you to, I may go into the nursing program, and in order for you to get into the program, you have to maintain a 3.0 average. You can't get any C's. So, God willing, I will not get any C's. I have not gotten any until now. So, I don't like school, but I have been doing well in it. So, luckily. What are some of your favorite YouTubers? I have a few favorite YouTubers. I have a collection of YouTubers that I follow on my channel. Oh gosh, to name a few: Nicole Guerrero, Jaclyn Hill, Camila Coelho, which is a Brazilian one. Who else? Who else do I always watch? Oh my gosh, I can't think of them right now, but I think that the three that I just mentioned are like my top three. Oh, Alexandra Garza, I love her, she's so cute. So I think those are some of my favorites, but I have a lot that I watch. What is your favorite movie? I don't have a favorite movie. Some people have like a movie where it's their favorite movie and they'll watch it over and over and over and over again. I don't like watching movies over and over and over again because I feel like I already know what's going to happen, so what's the point of me watching it over again? You know, I mean, I have movies where I see them and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was an amazing movie, but I don't really have... Yes, I just thought of one. Law-Abiding Citizens with Gerard Butler. I loved that movie. So I guess I could say that was my favorite movie. I wouldn't watch it again because I know what happens, but when that movie came out, I was telling everyone, you need to go watch it. So let's say that's my favorite movie. What's your favorite TV show? I don't really watch too much TV right now, but normally I like reality TV, so I love Keeping Up with the Kardashians. There's a show right now called Married at First Sight that I've been enjoying. I think it's an interesting concept. I don't know if you've ever watched it, but I read up on it. I like that TV show. And then the other one, it's not really a TV show, it's a Netflix original series, but I guess it counts because it's a show. Orange is the New Black. That's my jam. I love that show. I cannot wait until season 3. Yeah, season 3 comes out, which is going to be, I think, next month. So I'm really excited about that. Next question. What phone do you have? I have an iPhone 6. Just iPhone 6. How tall are you? I am 5'4"? 5'4"? I think I'm 5'4". Something like that. Do you have any pet peeves? Yes. Slow drivers. Get out of my way. That's all I have to say. Do you have any weird skills with your body? I do. I don't know if you really want to know this, but I'm like double jointed in my finger. Like I can do that. I'm not going to do anything further because it's really gross and some people get like grossed out, but like I could stick that in and it almost looks like I'm breaking my finger, but it's only on this one. It's not on this one. Okay, so those are all the questions. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope that you learned a little bit more about me. For those of you who don't know me, I hope you learned some about me, and for those of you who do know me, like I said before, I hope you learned a little bit more. If you have any other questions that you'd like to know, please go ahead and comment below, or follow me, like my page on Facebook, Glitz and Glam by Alessandra, and go ahead and post questions on there and I'll answer them as they come. Stay tuned for tutorials coming up. I will be doing a few of them, and just, you know, keep an eye out on my page to see what I'll be posting. I'll be posting things pretty much daily about beauty, hair, makeup, skincare, whatever it may be. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.